Join me as I try to break down the insane race where Campbell Brown beat Felix in the 200 meters at the Olympics. Can I keep up with their speed? The 200 meters dash at the Olympics is arguably the most highly anticipated event in track and field. And for good reason. It's a showdown of speed, power, and endurance. But this particular race stands out in history as one of the most monumental moments in the sport. And that's because of the epic battle between Campbell Brown and Felix. The rivalry between Campbell Brown and Felix was already one for the ages, with both athletes consistently dominating the track. But the pressure and expectations leading up to this race were palpable. Campbell Brown, the reigning champion, was looking to defend her title, while Felix was hungry for redemption after a disappointing performance in the previous Olympics. The question on everyone's mind was, could Felix finally dethrone the queen of the track as the two athletes prepared for the race? It was clear that this was going to be a battle for the ages. Both Campbell Brown and Felix had been training relentlessly, putting in the work to shave off precious milliseconds from their times. Their coaches and experts alike were all saying the same thing: this race was going to come down to who wanted it more. The tension was building, and the world was waiting with bated breath to see who would come out on top. But as the starting gun fired, it was clear that this was no ordinary race. Campbell Brown came out of the blocks like a bullet, with Felix hot on her heels. The crowd was electric, and the commentators were going wild. In terms of training regimens, both athletes had very different approaches. Campbell Brown was known for her intense strength and conditioning workouts, focusing on building raw power to get her across the finish line first. Felix, on the other hand, was all about speed and agility, working tirelessly on her explosive acceleration and top-end speed. Their coaches were quoted as saying that it was neck and neck in terms of preparation, but it was all about who could execute on the day. Both athletes had also been working on their mental preparation, knowing that this race was as much a battle of wills as it was a test of physical endurance. Campbell Brown was known for her icy cool demeanor under pressure, while Felix was working on her confidence and self-belief. As one of Felix's coaches put it, it's not about being the fastest athlete, it's about being the smartest and most resilient. As the race played out, it was clear that Campbell Brown was in the zone. She was focused, determined, and totally in the moment. Felix, on the other hand, was pushing herself to the limit, but it just wasn't her day. Campbell Brown crossed the line first, her arms raised in triumph as the crowd erupted in cheers. This victory was a monumental moment in track and field history, cementing Campbell Brown